Alright guys, so now we want to create a base template. Okay, so to create a base template we just go to this templates. So here right click on the templates folder and create a new file. Let's say base.html. okay, so once this is created, go to the home.html file and from this body, okay, the body starts here to here. Okay, this one select here and cut it from here, cut it from the home.html and put it here. Okay, all right. So once this is done, if you cannot see this like the color code, then just close this and open this again. Okay, all right. So once this is done, now open the floor bracket and percentage. Here you have to say block content. Okay, and then end block and block. All right, so here in this place we are going to load the content. Okay, so let me comment it here. So here we have to load the content. So this is in the base.html. okay, so now go back to the home.html and again copy this header. Okay, copy header, and this header ends here, right? Now cut it, select and cut it. Now save home.html, and then as you know, the header comes just above the content, right? So that's why we put it here. Okay, all right, so now the header is in place. This is the content. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to just go back, and here we need to extend the base template so that this base template will get extended, will get added. The code from the base.html will get added inside this home.html. okay, so that's why this is how we extend it. Percentage extends base.html, and below this extends we also need to write block content. Okay, so here we write the block content, and once this content ends, we need to the end block. Okay, so end block. And now if you refresh, okay, we will of course get error. Okay, we get this did you forget to register load this tag. Okay, so this is what we get when we don't load static static tag. All right, so in order to do that, go to the home.html and below this extends, just open this curly braces and here load static. Okay, now save this, refresh it. All right, now you can see this part is coming from the base template and this part is coming from the home.html. okay, now let me go back to the template here. So I think so now what we will do is we have the footer here, right? So but this footer is also common for all the pages, right? So that's why what we will do is we will create a new folder called includes. Okay, includes here, and inside this includes we will create footer.html just to load this footer code. And we will also create a file called navbar.html. okay, so now we have two files, footer.html and navbar.html. these two files are common in all the pages, right? So that's why what we will do is we will just go to this home.html and cut this code. Okay, cut this footer code from here, save this file and go to the footer.html and paste it here. Okay, so just simply paste it here, and once that is done, now we need to add the navbar code to this navbar.html, right? So where is the navbar code? We don't have that navbar code in home.html, but it is in the base.html, right? So here let's find out where is the header. So this is the header, so it starts from here and scroll down, and here it gets ended. Okay, so just cut this code from here up to this header, cut this and go to the navbar.html and paste it here. Alright, so we have separate navbar.html, we have separate footer.html also, but in place of this, this is the navbar and this is the content and this is the footer, right? Okay, so let me say navbar. So this is the navbar and this is the content and this is the footer. Okay, all right, so here we need to include these two files. Okay, so if you just refresh it and save that and refresh, we don't have navbar here, right? We cannot see navbar, right? We don't have the footer also, we only have the content. It is coming from the home.html and the base.html, right? So but what we will do is we will also include navbar.html here. Okay, in the base.html we will say curly braces and percentage include space includes slash navbar.html. okay, so this include is nothing but this folder name and this is the path. Okay, just copy this same, and for the footer also includes, then this footer.html, this footer. Okay, this footer. So now at this point we can reload the page, go back to the page here, reload it. Okay, so we again got the error because we have to load the static, right? Where we have to load the static? Here, for the logo it is not working. That means we have to do that in the navbar.html on top of the page, double percentage load static. That's all. Now when you refresh, so everything is working, right? So it is in the correct place, and this is the content, and it is also, the footer is also in the correct place, right? Okay,